Hi, you're listening to Phil DeBella, and this is FlashCast by PDB. Today I want to talk about 7 rules to kick ass in life. Yep, you've heard it correct. 7 things to do to make sure you can kick some serious goals in life. And I've been asked this often, is what do you think makes people successful? What makes people move forward? What makes people motivated, purpose? And there's many different ways to tackle this. So the only way I want to tackle it is, what are 7 ways to just kick ass in life so that you get better tomorrow than what you were today, that we're constantly evolving to being the best versions of ourselves so that we can be the best we can be. And in no particular order, firstly, let's see failure as a beginning, not an end. Everybody's so scared to fail. We teach kids from a young age, don't do this because you'll fail. Don't do that because you'll fail. What about if you fail? If you get a C or D in maths, it's no good. So from an early age, we're constantly programmed to see failure as a bad thing. Whereas let's start seeing failure as a beginning, not an end. Let's start seeing failure as an opportunity to learn and be better today than what we were yesterday. Let's embrace failure. Let's see failure as a way that somebody's had a go and not succeeded, but they keep going. And as I always say, we haven't failed until we stop. So let's start seeing failure as a beginning, not an end. The next one is to make peace with your past. I've had to learn this over many years. Different things go wrong in your life, personally, professionally, family. You've just got to let it go. You've got to make peace with your past, because harboring resentment, I've seen it take down so many people. And a lot of work I've done around Dr. Joe Dispenza and mindset keeps saying that you've got to make peace with your past. You've got to constantly move forward. You've got to embrace the future. You've got to learn from yesterday. You've got to live in the now, but you've got to embrace the future. And you can't embrace the future if you don't make peace with your past. You simply need to let it go. Number 3, habits decide your future. I always say that successful people form a habit of doing what other people are not prepared to do. So you need to form a habit of doing what other people are not prepared to do. But more importantly, you need to form habits. Habits form your future. Waking up at a certain time, getting into a routine, making sure that you constantly practice the things that make you a better person. So habits will decide your future. So make sure that you decide accordingly. Make sure that you map out exactly which habits are good for you and which habits are bad, because not only are there good habits, there's obviously bad habits. So you need to understand that habits decide your future. Choose the good habits, get rid of the bad habits, and progress accordingly. If you don't go after it, you can't get it. Very simply put, if you don't jump in the river, you can't swim. You've got to have a go. You have to go after it. And I say this to many people that have got great ideas, and just stifle. They get frozen. They don't have a go. You need to have a go. Get in the river. Nothing can happen if you just don't get in that river. You've got to give it a go. So if you don't go after it, you won't ever have it. Remember that. The next one of my best, is to avoid negative people. Life's far too short to be hanging around people. Jim Collins talks about you're the sum of the 5 people you spend your time with. So you need to avoid those negative people, those people that drain the emotion out of you, the people that make you feel empty when you leave them, the people that constantly you have you talking to them, giving them advice, but never seem to listen, that the next conversation just seems to be a repeat of the one before. You need to avoid negative people. We all want to be around people that are positive, that lift us up, that make us feel inspired, that make us believe that we can take on anything and anyone. We need to make sure that we avoid the negativity, those emotional drainers, get them out of our life. Life is too short to surround yourself with bad people. The next one is make sure that you earn, then you save, and then you invest before you spend money. In that order, earn money, save it, invest it, then spend it. I've been very fortunate over the years to have done well in business, but I can tell you that it started with that process. I was earning money when I was 15. I was earning money when I was at university. I was saving money when I was at university. I bought my first property at the age of 21, right? And then it's only in the last 10 to 15 years that I've started spending money on myself and doing things that are quite luxurious. So earn, save, invest before you spend is a really, really cool way to think about it. And one of the key rules to kicking ass in life is make sure that you earn, then you save, then you invest, then you spend your money. Unfortunately, I see too many people trying to spend their money or work out how they're going to spend their money before they've even earned it. You need to earn, then save, then invest, and then spend, and you'll make sure that you will always have enough money to do what you want in life if you follow this formula. I can't stress it enough. Earn, then save, then invest, then spend. And it's a great lesson for all of us to teach our kids. It's exactly how I go about talking to my kids about money. And the last one, never compare yourself to others. I always say, be the best you can be. Yes, be the best you can be. Be the best version of yourself. Be better today than what you were yesterday. Nowhere in those sayings is it comparing myself to anybody else. Of course, we'll always have a look and gauge where everybody is, but I don't compare myself. My benchmark is not other people. My benchmark is myself. And I make sure that I'm always constantly comparing myself to myself. Now, of course, it's natural habit to have a look at where everybody else sits and what everyone else is doing. However, don't let that be the driver. Don't make that the driver of your success, because you will never kick ass in life if you do this. You'll kick ass in life if you constantly work on being a better version of yourself today than what you were yesterday. So quick recap, 7 ways to kick ass in life. See failure as a beginning, not an end. Make peace with your past, just let it go. Habits decide your future, so make sure you decide accordingly. If you don't go after it, you can never have it. Avoid negative people because life is too short. Earn, save, invest, and then spend money. And finally, never compare yourself to others. 7 ways to kick ass in life. Even if you were to embrace a few of them, you'll be better today than what you were yesterday. You've been listening to Phil DeBella, and this is FlashCast by PDB. Until next time, go and kick ass and be the best you can be.